How stress can impact the effectiveness of lower blood sugar supplements. Stress, it's the silent saboteur no one sees coming. You could be doing everything right, eating the best foods for diabetics, taking your supplements for blood sugar control, even sticking to a diet to lower A1C. And yet, those stubborn blood sugar levels refuse to budge. Sounds familiar? Here's the twist. It might not be what you're eating or taking, it's what you're feeling. Yes, stress, that ever-present pressure, could be hijacking your progress without you even realizing it. Here's a controversial truth. Your supplements might not be working because your stress levels are out of control. Shocking, isn't it? We've been conditioned to think that popping the right pill or eating the right food is enough. But stress activates cortisol, a hormone that turns your body into its own worst enemy, sabotaging the very supplements designed to help you. And the worst part? It's not just about cortisol, it's the ripple effects on inflammation, sleep, and even your eating habits. If you've ever felt like you're spinning your wheels despite all your efforts, you're not alone. The good news? You're about to learn how to outsmart stress, reclaim your health, and finally see the results you've been working so hard for. Ready to uncover the missing link in your blood sugar management? Let's dive in. The connection between stress and blood sugar levels. Stress might feel like an everyday part of life, but did you know it's quietly meddling with your blood sugar levels? That moment when your heart races after a tough email or an argument, your body's cortisol spikes. This stress hormone doesn't just leave you frazzled, it interferes with your ability to regulate blood sugar. Imagine how frustrating it is for someone relying on superfoods for diabetes or supplements for blood sugar control. These stress-induced spikes can sabotage even the most careful diet to lower A1C. Think of cortisol as a double agent. While it's great for helping you escape danger, it also makes your liver release extra glucose. Yes, even when you don't need it. This is why, after a stressful day, you might notice your blood sugar creeping up despite sticking to foods that lower blood sugar. The body's natural defense mechanism, though clever, isn't always on your side. What's worse is this effect can pile on over time, creating a vicious cycle. Stress doesn't just stop at higher glucose levels, it messes with your eating habits too. Ever noticed how after a nerve-wracking day, you crave carb-heavy comfort foods? That's cortisol talking again. While you might find solace in sugary snacks, these quick fixes can derail efforts with foods to reduce blood sugar or even a carefully curated diet to lower A1C. Breaking this pattern is crucial for lasting blood sugar control. Now, what if you could catch stress before it spirals out of control? Simple actions like breathing exercises or a short walk can lower cortisol levels in minutes. Even something as easy as listening to calming music while you cook meals with the best foods for diabetics can make a difference. The goal here is to engage your body's relaxation response, essentially giving it a reset button. Small changes lead to significant results. Another effective strategy? Journaling. Writing down your thoughts for 5 minutes a day can clear mental clutter, which helps manage stress better. Pair that with mindful eating, really savoring foods to control blood sugar, like nuts or leafy greens, and you're building a defense against stress-related spikes. Even a hobby like painting or gardening can provide much-needed mental relief. But here's the twist. Stress isn't just a thief of calm, it's a thief of progress. It robs you of the full benefits of foods that lower your blood sugar or that quick way to lower blood sugar you've been searching for. Yet, managing stress isn't just about taming the chaos, it's about reclaiming control. And just when you think you've figured out the stress-blood sugar link, there's another layer. Cortisol's sneaky interference with supplements. Let's dive into that next. How cortisol can counteract supplement benefits. Cortisol, the stress hormone, has a knack for causing trouble, and not just with blood sugar. It can also undercut the benefits of supplements for blood sugar control. Imagine this. You're religiously taking your supplements, eating foods that lower your blood sugar, and doing everything right. Yet, stress creeps in and tells your body, let's hold on to that glucose. The result? Those supplements work harder but deliver less impact. This happens because cortisol competes with your body's natural insulin response. Think of it as two drivers fighting over the steering wheel. Even the most effective superfoods for diabetes or foods to reduce blood sugar can't work their magic when cortisol disrupts the process. It's like pouring water into a bucket with a hole. You need to patch the leak before you see results. What's more, stress doesn't just block supplement effectiveness. It can make you feel like your efforts aren't worth it. That's when people abandon healthy habits thinking, why bother? But here's the catch. The problem isn't with the supplements or your diet to lower A1C. It's the invisible hand of stress. Tackling it isn't just wise, it's necessary. So, How do you prevent cortisol from sabotaging your progress? Start with timing. Did you know taking supplements at a consistent time daily can help your body respond better? Pair that with foods that lower blood sugar, like avocados or blueberries, to create a stronger foundation. Consistency keeps cortisol guessing, and you in control. Another practical tip: stay hydrated. Stress can dehydrate you, and dehydration makes it harder for your body to metabolize supplements and foods to control blood sugar. Keep a water bottle handy, especially during high-stress periods. It's a small habit, but one that amplifies your efforts. Here's the thing: cortisol might be a sneaky saboteur, but it's not invincible. Managing it unlocks the full power of your supplements and diet, giving you the upper hand. And just when you think you've handled cortisol, there's another piece of the puzzle: how stress-induced inflammation plays a role. Let's unpack that next. Stress-induced inflammation and its effects. Stress is like that uninvited guest who not only overstays their welcome, but also leaves a mess behind. In this case, inflammation. When stress lingers, it triggers chronic inflammation, which interferes with your body's ability to process foods that lower blood sugar. Even the best foods for diabetics struggle to work their magic when your body is stuck in fight or flight mode. It's a silent battle, one most don't even realize they're fighting. Inflammation caused by stress can make your cells resistant to insulin. This means your body struggles to absorb glucose efficiently, leaving more sugar circulating in your blood. Even with a carefully planned diet to lower A1C or regular use of supplements for blood sugar control, progress slows down. It's like trying to drive with the parking brake on. You're putting in the effort, but something is holding you back. Now, let's connect the dots to everyday life. Think about those stressful days at work or times when life feels like a whirlwind. They don't just make you feel drained. They also create the perfect environment for inflammation to thrive. Over time, this adds up, making it harder for superfoods for diabetes or foods to control blood sugar to show results. Stress doesn't just touch your mind, it impacts every cell in your body. What's the antidote? Anti-inflammatory practices. Regular exercise, for instance, isn't just good for your heart, it also reduces inflammation. A brisk 20-minute walk can lower stress and help your body better utilize foods that reduce blood sugar, like spinach or chia seeds. Small, consistent habits are the building blocks of big results. Another powerful tool: anti-inflammatory foods. Turmeric, ginger, and fatty fish are more than trendy. They're allies in fighting stress-induced inflammation. Incorporating them into your diet to lower A1C can amplify the benefits of your overall routine. A simple turmeric tea at night or grilled salmon with greens can do wonders for your body's balance. But here's the kicker: inflammation isn't just a side effect of stress, it's also a barrier to restful sleep. And without proper sleep, your efforts with foods that lower blood sugar and supplements can only go so far. Let's explore why sleep is the secret weapon in this fight. The role of sleep in enhancing supplement effectiveness. Sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity, especially when managing blood sugar. During deep sleep, your body repairs itself, regulates hormones, and improves insulin sensitivity. It's like hitting the reset button, allowing foods that lower blood sugar and supplements for blood sugar control to work more effectively. Yet, many overlook the connection between restful sleep and better blood sugar management. When sleep is disrupted, cortisol levels rise, throwing your blood sugar out of balance. Think about those restless nights where you wake up groggy. Your body's natural rhythm is off, and it's harder to metabolize foods to control blood sugar. Even with a diet to lower A1C, inconsistent sleep can make your efforts feel like an uphill battle. The body needs rest to perform at its best. Consider this: a study found that just one night of poor sleep can impair glucose regulation. If you're taking superfoods for diabetes or supplements, the lack of sleep might be silently diminishing their effectiveness. It's like planting seeds in dry soil. You need the right environment for growth. Prioritizing quality sleep is non-negotiable for anyone serious about blood sugar control. So, how do you improve your sleep? Start by creating a bedtime routine, dimming the lights an hour before bed, avoiding screens, and drinking a calming tea like chamomile can prepare your body for rest. Pair that with foods that lower your blood sugar, like a handful of almonds, and you're setting the stage for optimal recovery. Another tip: consistency is key. Going to bed and waking up at the same time daily helps regulate your body's internal clock. This stability supports your metabolism and enhances the impact of your supplements and diet. It's a simple step that offers profound benefits over time. Sleep, in essence, is the cornerstone of your blood sugar strategy. But there's more to the story. How you manage stress during waking hours also determines how well you rest. Let's delve into practical ways to tackle stress and maximize your results. Practical ways to manage stress for better results. Managing stress might seem like a monumental task, but it starts with small, intentional actions. The first step? Identifying your stress triggers. Is it work, relationships, or even worrying about your health? Once you pinpoint the source, you can start taking control. Simple practices like journaling your thoughts or listing 3 things you're grateful for can shift your focus. These small shifts complement your efforts with foods to control blood sugar and supplements for blood sugar control. Mindfulness is another game changer. Have you tried guided meditation or breathing exercises? Apps like Calm or Headspace can guide you through stress-reducing practices in just 10 minutes a day. Pair this with a snack of superfoods for diabetes, like a handful of walnuts or some dark chocolate, and you're nurturing both your mind and body. Stress management doesn't have to be complicated, just consistent. Physical activity is a proven stress buster. A brisk walk in the park, yoga, or even dancing around your living room can lower cortisol and inflammation. Bonus: exercise enhances your body's ability to respond to foods that lower blood sugar, like berries or whole grains. You're not just moving your body, you're moving closer to better blood sugar control. Connection also matters. Talking to a friend, joining a support group, or spending time with loved ones can significantly lower stress levels. Feeling supported reduces cortisol and helps you stay on track with your diet to lower A1C. Whether it's sharing a healthy meal or simply venting, these connections act as a buffer against stress. Don't underestimate the power of saying no. Overcommitting can leave you feeling drained and stressed. Setting boundaries is essential for protecting your energy. When you say no to what doesn't serve you, you have more bandwidth for what does, like sticking to your routine with foods to reduce blood sugar and managing your supplement schedule. Ultimately, stress management is about creating a lifestyle that supports your goals. These practical steps build a foundation for success, but they're only the beginning. When you combine them with smart nutritional choices, better sleep, and consistent habits, you unlock a whole new level of health and vitality. The question is, are you ready to take the next step? You've got the tools, the knowledge, and now the insight to take control of your health. But here's the real question. What will you do with it? Will you let stress continue to quietly steal your progress, or will you fight back? Imagine what your life could look like: more energy, better control over your blood sugar, and finally feeling like your efforts are paying off. It's within your reach, but only if you act. What's your first step? Will you start with a breathing exercise, prioritize sleep, or plan meals with superfoods for diabetes? Maybe it's time to rethink how you manage your day-to-day stress. Whatever it is, remember this: small changes lead to big results. The only thing standing between you and a breakthrough is action. So let's make it happen. Share your thoughts in the comments. What's one thing you'll do differently starting today? Your journey could inspire someone else to take control too. And if this resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. There's so much more to explore, and we'll be here every step of the way. Let's do this together.